1 minute. Let me put the recording. So now it's on. Okay. Such things you please let me know immediately. Okay. Now you can see
Yes,
now
sir.
the screen is recording.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So that it will be helpful for you only to see the video later. Okay. Now problem 2, we were solving problem 2. 1 minute. Okay. So 100 multiplied by PVIFA R comma N. R is 12,8 and 1000 multiplied by PVIF R comma N, that is 12 and 8. So what is 100 multiplied by 4.976? Sorry, 676. 100 multiplied by 4.9676. If I'm not wrong, all of you must get the value 496.76 plus 1000 multiplied by 0.4039, that is 403.9. So if I add both of them, I get 900.66, or you can mention nearly equal to 901. Clear, students? Now, when coupon rates, the previous two problems what we solved, the coupon rates were solved annually. That means yearly once the interest will be paid to the bondholder. Please understand that. Yearly once the interest will be paid to the bondholder. Now, in some problem, students, at the bottom you can see the slide over there. When the coupon rates are received half annually, that means what? Interest is paid twice in a year. Please understand that. When coupon rates are received half annually, half means what? Interest is paid twice in a year, that is semi-annually. Okay. Then how do we calculate the price of the bond? Please note that P, that is price of the bond, is equal to C divided by 2 multiplied by PVIFA R divided by 2 comma 2N. So why C divided by 2 I have done? Please understand the logic here. The coupon interest is paid twice in a year, so it will become C divided by 2. So why R divided by 2? Because it is paid 2 divided by year. And how many times it is paid, students? Twice. So I mentioned 2N. Correct? 2N means what? It is paid twice in a year plus M, that is maturity value, multiplied by PVIF, present value interest factor, R divided by 2 comma 2N. It remains the same. Clear? So now we will solve one problem related to this. Now 100 par value bond bearing coupon rate of 12% will mature after 5 years. What is the value of the bond? See, students, in the examination also, you will be having two cases. The coupon interest is paid annually and the coupon interest is paid semi-annually, considering the coupon interest to be equal to 16%. Okay, I will repeat once again. I will next, I want all of you to solve this and tell me the answer. I will wait for 5 minutes. I'm repeating. First, all of you list the given data. 100 par value bond bearing coupon rate of 12% will mature after 5 years. What is the value of the bond? Interest payable annually 16% and semi-annually 16%. Now, I will be asking any one of you, you have to tell me what are the given data. Okay. Yes. Apsana, can you tell me what are the given data here in this problem? Problem number 3. It is there in front of you. What are the given data? You tell me. Apsana. Apsana, good morning. Can you just tell me what are the given data in the problem? Okay, Ranjit, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Students, one request you, even if it is wrong, no problem, you interact with me. Okay, I will not think anything. I will explain you 100 times. Ranjit, can you tell me what are the given data here? Explain me in this problem.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Problem number 3, it is there in front of your screen. Explain me.
Yes, sir. The 100 par value bond bringing coupon at rate 12%. They
Hmm.
had given the 12% of coupon rate, sir,
Very good.
and of 100 par value,
Hmm.
and we have to maintain mature that after 5 years. We have
Hmm.
to calculate for the 5 years, sir.
So what is N over there? N, Ranjit? What is the value
Yes,
of
sir.
N? Huh?
Sorry, sir. Hello, sir.
What is the value of N?
Sir,
Given data?
100, sir.
Che. N.
Yen value, uh, sir, not getting,
Five
sir.
years.
5, it is
5
given
years.
now. We
5
mature
years,
after
sir.
5 years.
Yes, sir. Sorry,
5
sir.
years,
Five,
sir.
five, sir.
5 years,
Okay.
sir.
So I told you first read the question, okay? Thoroughly
Yes,
you
sir.
will understand. Then Ranjit, you only tell me what is the par value of the bond?
Sir, par value of the bond is par value 100, sir. Par value of the bond is
Very good,
100.
100.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Ranjit, you only tell me if it is annually, what is the coupon interest paid?
Sir, 12%. 16%, sir.
A.
Uh, sir, not good. Not good, sir.
Coupon interest rate paid is 12%.
Yes, sir.
Will mature after 5 years.
Okay, sir.
Correct? The
Yes, sir.
required yield will be 16%. Okay, R value is 16%, Ranjit. Don't get confused.
Okay, sir.
Okay, please understand, students. He tried. Very good. No problem. So, 100 par value bond. Coupon interest is how much? 12% in case of annual. So, it is 12. See there annually, Ranjit. First case, you can mute your audio, Ranjit. Now, I'll explain you. So, what is the formula in case of annually? C multiplied by PVIFA R comma N plus M multiplied by PVIF. Right? So, 100 par value bond. They have given me what? 100 par value bond. 100 on 12% is how much? 12 rupee, right? The coupon interest paid is 12 rupee multiplied by, when you see the table, it will be 3.2743 plus M, the maturity value of the bond, par value or the maturity value of the bond. They have given how much? 100 multiplied by 0.4761. I want everybody to solve. Okay, simply don't write. Intentionally, in some problems, I've done a slight mistake. So I want everybody to solve. So 12 multiplied by 3.273 plus 100 multiplied by 0.4761. So how much it is? 86.88. So nearly equal to, I have directly written how much? 86.9, or even you can write 87 directly. Okay, nearly equal to. Or you can keep like this only, no problem, 86.9. Next, what is the case? Semi-annually. Please understand, students, semi-annually means what? The coupon interest is paid twice in a year to the bondholder. So, please see the slide here. What will be the formula for this? P is equal to C divided by 2 multiplied by, why C divided by 2? That also I have explained you all. Coupon interest is paid twice multiplied by PVIFA R divided by 2 comma 2N, because number of times the interest is paid is how much? 2 times. So it is 2N plus M multiplied by PVIF R divided by 2 comma 2N. The same thing I have applied here, students. So C divided by 2 is how much? 6. 2 ones are 2. That is 12 divided by 2 is how much? 6. Correct? Coupon interest divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 6 are 6 multiplied by 6.7101 plus 100 multiplied by 0.4632, which is equal to the price of the bond in case of semi-annual is 86.58. Clear? Ranjit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next concept we will go YTM, that is yield to maturity. Now first we will understand the meaning of YTM. See, it is a discount rate that makes the present value of the cash flows receivable from owning the bond, which is equal to the price of the bond. Please understand, we have the next important concept, that is yield to maturity of the bond, that is YTM. So how do we calculate in the questions? They'll clearly mention to all of you, calculate the YTM of the bond. Please understand that. So you can directly use this. YTM is equal to C, that is coupon interest, plus M. M is what? M is the maturity of the par value, minus P, that is price of the bond, divided by N, whole divided by 0.4 M plus 0.6 into P, where M is what? Maturity value, P is the price of the bond. Don't be confused. So how do we calculate the YTM of the bond? C, that is coupon interest plus M minus P divided by N, whole divided by 0.4 into M plus 0.6 into P. We will solve a couple of problems related to YTM of the bond. Students, the problems are very, very simple, provided you understand what exactly they have given in the problem. Okay. So the first problem on YTM of the bond, please see the question over there. Consider, so I have used a rupee 1000 par value bond. I'll read the question clearly. Please understand. Consider rupee 1000 par value bond carrying the coupon interest rate of 9%, which is maturing after 8 years. So bond is currently selling for rupees 800. Calculate the YTM of the bond. So I want any volunteer, any student who can explain me what they have given in the problem, which is already I have listed, but in spite of that, I want anybody to explain me. Yeah, anyone?
Sir,
Yeah, Shreyans.
so here they have given the price and the maturity rate, sir.
Shreyans, I'll be asking you, what is the price of the bond they have given?
So price of the bond is 800, sir.
Fantastic. And what is the?
Currently selling it.
Yeah, perfect. Currently selling for rupees 900. You have identified that. And what is the maturity value of the bond or par value of the bond?
So 1000, sir.
Fantastic. And what is the coupon interest that is paid on 1000?
Sir, 9%, sir.
How much it will be?
Sir, 1000.
1000 multiplied
So
by 9
900.
or 1000 upon 9. I have written there 90 rupee, right?
90 rupees, sir.
So what is that, Shreyan? That is a coupon interest paid. Okay,
Coupon
please
rate, sir.
understand. You have to remember. Okay, and what is the number of years?
Sir, 8 years, sir.
How you identified n is equal to 8? Whether they have given in the
Sir,
question?
they have given the question, sir. This is the bond is maturing after the 8 years, sir.
Fantastic. Okay. Please understand, students. Thank you so much, Rayans. You can mute your audio. Now, how do I calculate the YTM of the bond? Please remember C plus M minus P divided by N whole divided by 0.4 into M plus 0.6 into P. The same problem they have asked in the previous papers also. So kindly ensure that you know how to calculate the YTM of the bond. Okay. So now I have inserted all the given data, that is the data what they have given in the problem, in the formula. Very simple. C is how much, students? 90 plus M minus P. M minus P is how much? 1000 minus 800 is 200. So 200 divided by 8, 90 plus answer, that is 115. See, numerator and denominator. I'll be using the word numerator and denominator. Numerator is 115 divided by denominator 0.4 into 1000 plus 0.6 into 800, that is 880. So 115 divided by, it is equal to 0.13. So why it is 13%? I need to multiply this decimal by 100 so that I get 13%. 0.130, that is I'm calculating YTM of the bond. Always you need to express YTM of the bond in terms of percentage. So what is the yield to maturity of the bond? Please understand, yield to maturity of this particular bond is 13%. And the maturity year they have given is 8 years. Understood all of you? How do we analyze this? Okay. Now, I will go to the next type, that is called as realized yield to maturity. Just now we have solved how many types of problem? First we solved, please see the screen over there. First we solved to calculate the price of the bond, given the coupon rate, the required yield on the bond, then the number of years to maturity, and the par value or the maturity value of the bond. They have given all these parameters. We understood how to calculate the price of the bond using the formula C multiplied by PVIFA R comma N plus M multiplied by PVIF R comma N. Then the second type, we even understood how do we calculate the yield to maturity of the bond. Correct? So YTM we calculated C plus M minus P divided by N whole divided by 0.4 into M plus 0.6 into P. Now we will understand to solve the realized yield to maturity of the bond. First, we'll understand what is the meaning of RYTM, also called as realized yield to maturity. One minute, I'll drink water, students. Okay. So realized yield is the total return when an investor sells a bond before maturity. I will repeat once again, students. Realized yield is the total return when an investor sells a bond before maturity. For example, when a bond is maturing in 3 years with a 3% coupon purchased at face value of 1,000 has a yield to maturity of how much? 3%. Okay, so it can be explained in another words also, which you can see in the slide. If the reinvestment rate changes for the future cash flow, the realized YTM has to be calculated. That is, if the reinvestment rate at future rate has to be invested at different rate of interest. So RYTM, that is realized yield to maturity, is equal to price of the bond multiplied by 1 plus R to the power N. What is that? That is the number of years, which gives me the future value. I'll repeat once again. RYTM of the bond is equal to price of the bond multiplied by 1 plus R to the power N, which is equal to FV, that is future value. We will solve one problem related to RYTM so that we can understand the concept better. The first problem related to RYTM, they will be clearly mentioning in the question, calculate the realized yield to maturity of the bond. Okay. Now, who will explain me the given data here? Any volunteer apart from those who already answered? Students, I'm repeating, whenever I'm asking any question, even if it is wrong, you please tell me so that I can correct you. Any volunteer, or shall I call the name? I want anybody to explain what are the given data. That's all.
So I will tell.
Okay, let me. Who is this? Okay, now
So
tell me, ma.
So here
First, you
market
read the question. All of you, I want everyone to read the question. Yeah, read it, ma.
market price of 1,000 per value bond. Which
Par
has
value, par, PAR, okay?
Par value
continue.
bond, which has a coupon rate of 14%, maturing years. A present value of bond is 1,050.
Okay.
A future bond is 1925.40. Calculate
40. 1925.40.
Sir, 40.
Okay.
Calculate YTM of bond.
Realized yield to maturity of the bond. Realized yield to maturity. Okay. Now you list, ma, what all given data? What all they have given?
So here, present value of bond is 1,050, sir.
Okay.
Maturity period is 5 years.
Okay.
And coupon rate is 14%.
Very good.
And the future value of bond is 1,925.40.
1925.40. Okay. Thank you so much, ma. Now, what they have asked me to calculate, they have asked me to calculate the realized yield to maturity of the bond. All of you see, this is a bit trickier. I'll explain you. Those who are strong in mathematics, they can solve it very easily. Otherwise, it is a bit tricky. This problem, I will explain you, okay? So, RYTM is equal to, see the thing? How do we calculate the realized yield to maturity? Please see the slide here. Price multiplied by 1 plus R to the power N, which is equal to future value. Now, come to the problem, students. Price is how much? 1050. P multiplied by 1 plus R. They have asked me to calculate R over there. That is what? 1 plus R. R is there with 1. 1 plus R to the power N. N just now she mentioned. Sir, they have given in the problem. How much? 5 years. So 1050 multiplied by 1 plus R to the power of 5, which is equal to 1925.40. Students, please understand what I want now. I want R, that is realized yield to maturity. So small letter which is there. So next step, what I have done, 1 plus R to the power of 5, which is on the left hand side. I am repeating once again. I want to calculate the value of R. So what I will do is, I will retain 1 plus R to the power of 5 on the left hand side, which is equal to 1925.40. I will take 1050 to the denominator of 1925.40. Okay. I'll explain you once again. I need to calculate the value of R. So 1 plus R to the power of 5 is equal to, what is there on the right hand side? 1925.40 divided by 1050. It is something like, I will explain you now. X into Y is equal to Z. Please understand, X into Y is equal to Z. So Y is equal to Z divided by X. So on the left hand side, the 1050 will go to the denominator of the right hand side. Clear? Next step is 1 plus R to the power of 5 is equal to, what is 1925.4 divided by 1050? It is 1.83. Right? Now what I'll do, I'll slowly take the exponential, that is 5, to the right hand side. So 1 plus R is equal to 1.83 to the power 1 divided by 5. From where that 1 divided by 5 came, I moved from left hand side to the right hand side. So those who have studied mathematics or algebra, they'll be knowing y to the power x is equal to z. See, y to the power x is equal to z. So y is equal to z to the power 1 divided by x. So it will become fraction when it goes from left hand side to the right hand side. Please understand that. Clear? So 1.83. Those who are using scientific calculator, they can use multiplied by 0.2. In the normal calculator also you can use it. That is 1 divided by 5 is how much? 1 divided by 5 is 0.2, right? So what is the value of R then, students? 1.128 minus 1. The 1 which is there on the left hand side will go to the right hand side. So it will become minus 1. So the value of R is how much? 0.128, or if you multiply that by 100, I get the percentage. That is 12.8%. See, 0.128 multiplied by 100, I get 12.8%. So what is R? The realized yield to maturity of the bond is how much? 12.8%. Till here, everyone has understood, or you want me to explain? Please ask me frankly. I know some of you have not understood. Or all have understood. My students are very good.
So once again explain.
Tell me, no? Yes. Who is this?
So Daya.
Okay. Kindly mute your audio, all of you. Okay. Now, we need to calculate the realized yield to maturity of the bond. What they have given? They have given the value of P, that is 1050, that is present value of the bond. Then they have given the future value of the bond to be equal to 1925.40. Then they have given me the maturity, that is 5 years, or N is equal to 5 years. They have asked me to calculate the realized yield to maturity. So RYTM is equal to 1050, that is P multiplied by 1 plus R to the power N, which is equal to FV, that is 1925.40. Now some students have got confused. Sir, how do we calculate the value of small letter r over there? Right? That is my realized yield to maturity. Now what I do, students, 1050 multiplied by 1 plus r to the power n is equal to 1925.40. Right? I want to calculate the value of r, which is on the left hand side. Please see here, left hand side. 1925.40 is in right hand side, RHS what we call. Okay, so what I do, 1 plus r to the power of 5 is equal to 1925.40 divided by 1050 will go to the denominator of right hand side, that is 1925.40 divided by 1050. So I calculate 19.25.4 divided by 1050. I get the value to be equal to 1.83. Now what I do, I want to calculate the value of r. Still r is there on the left hand side. So 1 plus r to the power of 5. Remember this, students. 5 is what? Exponential. So from left hand side it goes to right hand side. So always it becomes fraction. This is basics. Okay. So 1 plus r is equal to what? 1.83 to the power 1 divided by 5. The exponential which is there on the left hand side will go to the right hand side. So 1.83 divided by 1 divided by 5 is how much? 0.2, right? So 1.83. So I got the value to be equal to 1.128. Now r is still there on the left hand side, and attached to r is 1 plus r. There is a sign over there, plus sign, right? So r which is there on the left hand side will be equal to 1.128 minus 1. From where that 1 came? From left hand side to right hand side. Please understand, okay? So r is equal to 1.128 minus 1. You get the value to be equal to 0.128. So I want to keep it in percentage, means what I'll do, I'll multiply that to 100. So I got the value to be equal to 12.8%. So the realized yield to maturity of the bond is how much? 12.8%. Clear? We will solve one more problem, students, related to realized yield to maturity. Now see, all of you, market value of 1000 par value bond, which has a coupon rate of 12%, and it is maturing after 6 years. So value of the bond is how much? 1075, and the future value of the bond is 1975.3. So calculate the realized yield to maturity of the bond. Who will explain me what are the given data? Any volunteer? This is the last problem of the day. So last opportunity to all. Yeah, who is this?
May Divya, sir.
Go ahead, ma.
Sir, first they have given a market value of 1000 par value of bond, which has coupon rate of 12%, and the maturity after 6 years. Value of bond is 1075, and future value of bond 1975.3. Calculate realized yield to maturity of bonds. The given data are, they have given the coupon rate 12%, and the present value 1075, and the future value is 1975.3, and the number of years is n equals to 6 years. They
Divya,
asked
how you
to
came to
calculate
know regarding n is equal to 6? Whether they have given in the problem?
The maturity after 6 years.
Okay, very good.
Maturity.
Perfect.
Then they have told to calculate the realized yield to maturity of bonds.
Okay, you understood the previous problem?
Yes, sir.
So can I explain this problem now?
What, sir?
I will explain this problem. I will only explain this problem. Thank you so much, Divya.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, now students, please see there, 1075 multiplied by 1 plus r to the power of 6 is equal to 1975.3. Now where is r? Left hand side, right? So what I do, 1 plus r to the power 6 is equal to 1975.3, which is there on the right hand side. So for its denominator, 1075 will go. Clear? So I will use the calculator. 1975.3 divided by 1075, which is equal to 1.83. Please understand, students, 1.83. Now what happens? 6, 1 plus r to the power of 6. I need to take the exponential 6, which is there on the left hand side, to the right hand side. So what happens? 1.83 1.83. So I get the value as 1.105. That is 1 plus r is equal to 1.105. Now what happens to the value of r? See, this 1 is there on the left hand side. Okay, it will come to the right hand side. So 1.105 minus 1, that is equal to 0.105. So the value of r, that is realized yield to maturity, is how much? Multiplied by 100, that is 10.5%. You can see in the bottom, 10.5% is the realized yield to maturity of the bond. Till here, everyone has understood. Tomorrow we will go for equity valuation, but till here, everyone has understood. Any query, please ask me frankly. Sir, I have not explained. Any problem?
Sir,
Who is
I am
this?
Omkar sir. Omkar sir.
Omkar ji, boliye. Yes, tell me.
Yes. Sir, 1 plus r to the power n, we can do it on calculator directly.
Yeah. But for that, see, for this particular thing, you can use scientific calculator also.
No, we can do it on simple calculator also, sir. By using root and into equal to 12
Yes,
times.
you can do that. Or directly 1 divided by 6 you can do. You will get 0.166666. It's recurring.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
So those who
Right.
are using those who are using, how many, any student who is using scientific calculator? Anyone in this particular group?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
fantastic. It is very easy,
Yes, sir.
students. What you can do, 1.83, there is a symbol cap symbol, right? Cap. Those who are using scientific calculation, first you do 1 divided by 6, you get 0.166. Okay. So 1.83 cap answer, you get directly 1.105. Those who are using scientific calculator, or those who are not using also, it's very easy to calculate, nothing to worry. But in scientific calculator, the results will be fast. So you need to use cap symbol. Cap means what? To the power of, okay, which is there in the second 1, 2, 3. That is third row. It is there, third row. Cap symbol. The meaning is to the power of. Yeah, Omkar, any other query?
No, sir. It's yeah. Okay, done, sir. Thank you, sir.
You have understood this?
Yes.
Okay, students, any other query?
No, sir.
Ranjit told no. Okay. Other students, my request to all of you is today itself, you have to solve all the problems in your notes. When the class will reopen, I ensure that I'll be checking everybody's notes. It should be perfect. All the problems should be in your notes. Okay. As and when we discuss a problem, that has to be in your notes so that you will be perfect with all the problems. So thank you so much, students, for your patience listening. In spite of that, students, if you get any doubt, directly call me. I'll be explaining you the problem. Divya, you're speaking something, but it's not audible. It's not clear.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Divya, lot of disturbance.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, now it's audible. Tell me.
Sir, can you send the PDF, sir, of problems, questions, sir?
Yeah, I will mail you today itself. It will be there in your mail inbox. हो जाएगा.
Okay,
Today
sir,
itself
the
I'll mail you.
videos are... Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
PDF दोनों है. Unit 1, Unit 2 also PDF I have sent. Yeah, Divya, I will send you. Sorry, due to some network connectivity, it got disconnected. I'll be sending you the PDF today itself. Okay.
So send it to everyone.
Padmaja.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much to all of you. I'll be sending the PDF as well as the recorded video today itself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Have a great day to all of you. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.